Hello and welcome to Utterly Geek, your weekly podcast where three assholes talk about video games. Asshole number one right here, Darren Bell. Asshole number two is going to be Chris Walczyk, and asshole number three, the least assholish of us all.
I'm the
Steve
shittiest. I'm the shittiest asshole of all of you because I'm number two.
That's why I put you at number two. I thought that was appropriate.
Okay.
And I thought it worked pretty well. Yeah, this is our weekly video games podcast. We'll run down the news. But before we get to that, what have you guys been up to? Steve, what have you been playing?
I've been playing a little bit of Geometry Wars.
As always.
As always. Every week, trying to beat that high score.
It's not even a guilty pleasure, it's just your opiate.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
no,
totally.
It's not a guilty pleasure. Just like, fuck you guys, I'm playing Geometry Wars.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many times I've messaged you while you were playing Geometry Wars. I was like, hey, Steve, let's play something. And the next thing I know, you just sign off, and I'm like, well, all right.
Just rage quit some Geometry Wars.
That's basically what I assume. That you're just like, all right, fuck this. I fucking score bullshit, and then you log off.
Yep. Yeah, I got to 148 million, which is like 67th.
God damn.
Which is pretty fucking good. I'm pretty happy about that.
God damn.
Then I streamed a little bit after.
Nice.
For like 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure if I got any viewers. Because I didn't have chat open and I didn't even look at it. I just fucking streamed.
What is your Twitch name?
It's I_am_Peter Stillman.
Yep.
It says I have some views, but whatever the fuck that means, I don't know.
Well,
I don't interact at all with anybody, even if there is someone on there. And just because I don't really have the means to right now.
Right.
Like I'm rolling with a computer that's not like super capable, and I don't have another monitor right now, so like it makes it difficult, especially when you're playing Geometry Wars and whatnot. So I just don't interact. I just put it up and just say fuck it. If someone wants to watch this shit, they can watch it. I don't care right now. Later on, I might try to do like, because I think I'm going to try to get a new computer, so I might try to go hard on streaming for a little bit.
I think our Battlegrounds game that we ran about an hour ago was proof.
That was just like, all right, dude, time to fucking throw down.
Which is funny because it's the most optimized that it's ever been. Like, it runs smoothly for everyone else, and meanwhile, you're just like...
Except for me.
My shit's on fire, man.
I'm like, yo,
it's going down.
I don't see anything. My screen's fucking black.
Yeah.
We'll be able to slap you together a decent rig for pretty cheap. We'll figure it out.
But yeah, I'm right there with you, because I was the same way about streaming in general, because I was like, I don't want to fucking do it with just one monitor, because then that's like, it's a waste of everyone's time in a sense, because you're just like, oh well, fucking people are saying things and I can't look over. I'd have to alt tab out of the game or something. And if I'm playing Counter-Strike, I can't really do that, especially in tense moments.
And like we were saying, like, people want to interact when they watch Twitch, and that's why they do it. So not a lot of people are gonna go on and be like, "Yo, look at this dude, fucking
getting that high score on Geometry Wars,
his silly bearded face, and he's just fucking swearing every other word." It's like, you fuckers, fuck.
Yep.
So, what you could do though, is you could just pull up Twitch on your phone.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And you could just have chat on your phone on the side.
Well, that's probably a good idea.
Just an offer. Just a suggestion.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. So yeah, I did the Geometry Wars thing for a little bit this week. Then the only real games I played were at Darren's the other day. We played some Cook Serve Delicious, 2 players.
There's a co-op mode with control.
Really fucking fun.
Oh god. How does that even work with controllers?
Great, actually.
Yeah.
So it's like each ingredient a button that you press, and then it's
Well, co-op is different.
Okay.
So when we were in co-op mode, Steve's job was only to manage what orders I have to prepare. I was only cooking and doing the things. Steve was managing everything else.
Oh, okay.
Because there's the whole other layer of the game of waiting for orders to finish and serving them, or prepping them ahead of time and then going back to them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what one player does. Steve was hopping between all of those.
Okay.
So he would pick something and all of a sudden I would have to cook it.
Mm-hmm.
And I have no. What were your controls? Because I was too busy.
All the controls are for that are the left D-pad to move up and down, and then RB to select. So it's like there's not a lot to do, but it actually is like I actually really enjoyed it, especially if you're just hanging out with your buddy and you're trying to have a conversation with your friend. I mean, sometimes it gets crazy, but like it gives you the ability to just kind of wind down, and just be like, there is still like an art to it, and just understanding like which ones to
put
next.
up first. Yeah.
Yeah, like just understanding like, okay, this one, and just especially when it gets to the rush hour where you're like, okay, just remembering which one came in before the other one, and just going through and just it's just a remembering game basically.
We also accidentally started it on like the ultra hard difficulty, like the new game plus mode.
Oh god.
Which with a 0-star restaurant, you have 8 serving stations and your buzz is always over 100%.
Yeah.
So
that was crazy.
It was a nightmare. Like
God.
we're constantly getting 36 or so bad orders every day.
Holy shit.
So then we actually started a new game at the right difficulty level. So it's funny, though, because I can see how for your role on the side doing that is a lot easier. It's a goddamn nightmare on a controller. Because it's a combination of the face buttons. Your left shoulder button is going to be the one to serve. So when you're done cooking, that's the one to say, okay, either toss it in the oven or serve it to the customer. The face buttons and the directions on the left stick, not the D-pad, the left stick, are all of your controls, all of your different ingredients.
Yeah.
If you need multiple pages, you've got to hold down the left trigger to pull up the second page, which will then bring up the second set of ingredients.
Right.
The only time you use the right trigger is to chop vegetables for soup. It's a fucking mess, but making lasagna is so much fun in that one. Because if you're playing it on a keyboard, it's just you have to hit PSCR for pasta sauce, cheese, and then Parmesan 3 times real quick. So it's just PSCR, PSCR, PSCR.
You cannot give me shit about memorizing mundane fucking bullshit in video games ever again because you know how to make a lasagna. I don't know, but I'm gonna keep track of that, and we've got track of that.
Yes.
PSCR.
But how that works on the controller is it's left stick up, right, down, left. So you just have to rotate it 3 times real quick, but not too fast because I did that once and it was all fucked up. So you've got to very deliberately spin it.
Yeah.
There's just a really good feedback to it, and I never thought that game would work on controllers, but it really fucking does.
It's interesting.
They added so much to that game since the last time I played, and I put over 25 hours into that game.
Yeah.
And there's still so much there. Like, there was a fucking character select screen. Well, who were the cameo characters in that, Steve, that we saw? There was Shovel Knight.
Yeah, there's Shovel Knight. Who else? How else were there?
No, Commander Video wasn't there.
Shit. Shovel Knight's the only one I really remember. Oh yeah, there was like Speedrunners or Spelunky.
Yeah, Speedrunners.
Yeah, Speedrunners.
Super Meat Boy?
No, I don't think Super Meat. I didn't see Super Meat Boy.
Although it'd be fucking awesome if there was some Easter egg where it was like you had to cook a burger and then he pops up and you just fucking throw him on the grill and then you're like, oh shit, there's Super Meat Boy, and you fucking cook him and then serve it off.
Joe Danger, Shovel Knight. There's Super Hot.
Yeah, Super Hot.
Steamworld Dig, Rogue Legacy, the fucking Nidhogg from Nidhogg. You can play as him.
Oh, these are playable characters, not like these are just randomly pop up or whatever.
Well, the playable. All they do is they're the icon in the lower left-hand corner to indicate that you're playing.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So there's no mechanical impact on it.
Oh.
But at any time during it, if both players hit the back button or the select button, you'll swap roles.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, if I'm getting overwhelmed and I don't really want to do anything more, I could have held down back. And if Steve was like, yeah, let's do this, he would have hit back too. Steve never hit back.
No. So... I was fine doing what I was doing.
Oh, I see Darren's having some issue. I'm just going to stay right here, right now. That's it. I'm not going to go anywhere. Fuck this.
Yeah, he fucked up. Fine. Whatever. Just keep going.
We just got to the point where the dating sim and the Kickstarter sim started coming up on that. That's a weird game. Cooks Are Delicious. I can't praise that game enough. It is a wonderful little weird experiment of a beast.
Yep.
I love it.
So what else, Steve?
So then we played Tumble Seat.
Okay.
Yeah. And that game is a weird little game. It's really cool. It's super unique. So it's just you're this thing called Tumble Seat, and you just tumble it around. It's got like a little bar that goes across the screen, and you carry the seed, and there's like little holes, and you move your bar like diagonally like that, and you let the Tumble Seat roll around. And you collect items. You can get like weapons, or you change your seed into different seeds, and you collect like shards, which allow you to use your different abilities. Which are like, there's like one that's like a gun, and then there's there's the flag one, which is the start off one, which allows you to set checkpoints. Then there's the one that allows you to get spikes on you.
Defensive spikes.
There's defensive spikes. Then there's one that allows you to collect the shards. Then there's a body that allows you to collect hearts to get your hearts back up. And there's a ton of stuff. There's a slow motion one. Yeah. I mean, I didn't get a chance to unlock all the abilities, but played that for a round, and then Darren and I battled.
There is a multiplayer mode in that I did not know existed.
There is a battle mode, and battle mode is pretty fucking cool, actually. It's pretty fun to play for about a half hour. Then it kind of gets like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah.
But you just like, there's a bunch of holes, and it's like King of the Hill, and whoever sits on the hill for 100 points or 100 seconds or whatever it is wins. But you also get these abilities, and you roll over and collect the things to get your weapons. And every time you die, you turn into a different ability. And there's like a star power. There's like one that gives you like a mace that spins around. That one's pretty awesome.
Yeah, depending on how fast you're rolling, the mace goes further out.
Then there's one that gives you like these little guns that suck. And either shoot,
that one was
shoot up or down, or to the left and to the right. Yeah, I didn't like that ability.
We couldn't figure out how it determined whether or not it was vertical or horizontal.
Yeah,
like it seemed completely random.
Huh.
Yeah. I didn't know if there was like you accidentally hit a button and it changes it, but I have no idea.
The whole game, Tumble Seat, is actually based off an old arcade game called Ice Cold Beer.
Okay.
Which is exactly that. It's a ball with a steel rod, and you have two control sticks that control both sides of the rod, moving up and down. Mm-hmm. So the ball is leaning against this pegboard, and certain holes will light up, and you need to get the ball to those holes. This is that, but basically infinite, and the board constantly changes. I picked it up on Switch. It's on sale right now for $10. And it's a neat little indie game.
There's also a super hard boss battle. I don't that might
right.
have been
You got to a boss fight.
Climb. Yeah.
What was that even consist
it toasted
of?
Me.
Like, how does that work?
So it's a bunch of holes and then shit flying at you.
Oh, okay.
So like there's just all these little holes that you have to dodge around, and then you have to collect certain things. And I'm assuming you have to kill the creatures that are flying at you. I didn't live long enough to like figure this shit out. It was really difficult, and I don't know if that was the final because I was almost to the top of the mountain.
That might have been the top of that section.
Yeah.
Not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much more I had to go, but
I don't think you would have had to kill them because it had those pressure plates that you had to just stay on.
Oh, you had to sit on the pressure plates. Yeah.
I think that would have done it for you.
Yeah. But it would have been nice to kill those fucking things.
I believe we were playing it on Switch, but I believe it is on Steam.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's on I think it's on like everything.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's a really awesome game. I enjoyed it a lot.
It's got a really great art style.
Yeah, the style is awesome. It's cutesy. Then we looked up like what other games that company made, and we came across Ridiculous Fishing. I forgot about that fucking little game on phone, iOS, and I've been playing the shit out of it. That game is so much fun. So what that consists of is you're a little fisherman, old man, sitting on a boat, and the object is to get your lure to go down in the ocean as far as you can, so you have to dodge all the fish, because if you hit a fish, it sends it back up.
So
you dodge as many fish by moving your phone to the left or to the right, and then you get upgrades to your fishing line. But when you pull the fish up, then you have to fucking shoot them with a shotgun or whatever gun you have. And you can also upgrade your guns. So you upgrade how long your reel or your line is. You can add there's like a chainsaw lure, which allows you to chainsaw through fish while you go down, and it also runs on gas, so you have to upgrade your gas. It's actually pretty intricate for a little silly game. There's a lot going on, and it takes it's mindless skill, but it's also skill. There's pretty decent skill involved, and I just like those games. I don't know, or I feel like you can be good at it, but it's still so fucking silly.
This
is so dumb.
I'm watching the trailer now, and it's just funny because it looked like it was all calm and everything while he was putting the lure down, but then as soon as the fucker was going up, it was just the goddamn fish just burst into the fucking sky, and he was fucking firing away blood and shit was just firing everywhere.
Well, that's how you're selling your fish. If you don't shoot them, you're not selling them.
Okay. Yeah.
So you just fill your line up with as many on the way up. You fill up your line with as many fish as you can. Launch those fuckers up in the air and just start shooting. And super fun.
You lost your mind when you found out the Tumble Seat devs made Ridiculous Fishing.
Yeah.
So I just bought it blindly, not really knowing. I just knew you were into it, so I'm like, I'll probably be into it.
Yeah.
So I bought it, and I'm like, oh, well, this is kind of neat. Oh, I got some fish, and then they fucking just pop into the goddamn sky. Wait, what? Oh, shit. Shoot them. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I bought this ticket. I will ride this ride.
Mm-hmm. I'll have to check it out. I need a new game because I'm fully maxed out Plague Inc. I'm done with that game.
It's totally worth $3 to play Ridiculous Fishing.
Yeah. It really is. It's definitely worth it, and it will get you hours and hours and hours of enjoyment. And it's super simple just to pick up, but like I said, there's a nice little skill involved in it too.
Didn't we find that he also made threes?
Threes, yeah, he made threes, which is also another really good game. Really nice stylized mathematical puzzle game.
Yeah, I need to reinstall that right now.
Yeah, I really like that game too. Super cute. I feel like Ridiculous Fishing looks cute, but then
It's ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Yep.
Bloody fish. But yeah, Threes is cute. Tumble Seat is cute. I recommend all 3 of those games. Yeah, that's pretty much what I did.
Awesome.
Cool.
What about you, Wally? What did you get up to?
Well, before I go into what I know you got me hooked on over the weekend, I played a little bit of a little bit is an under-exaggeration, of the first-person servers for Battlegrounds that was released last week. It's pretty fucking good. I kind of prefer it over the regular third-person mode, which I know is like what came out first. And it's kind of weird because now there's a lot of people who are arguing which one's better, but really I think it's just personal preference. Who gives a shit? Like, there's 5 million people. Obviously, everyone's not going to agree on which mode is preferred over the other. But, I mean, when I play with friends, because right now you can't do squads. You can only do either solo or duo with the first-person servers. And it's still, weirdly enough, in beta. Because if you select it in the menu, it just says beta for the first-person servers. So I don't know if it's just like they're aware that there's still shit wrong, but just the game works, at least.
Yeah.
It's just like minor tweaks that they have to do for the first person to work. But yeah, I mean, I don't mind playing with people on like squad games with like regular third-person mode and everything, and being able to switch between the two. But if I play solo, if I solo queue for that game, I really like the first person, just because it just feels that everyone's on the same playing ground as far as like not being able to look around corners or look over outside windows or anything, like by using the camera. It's like you have to entirely depend on what the hell you're looking at right in front of you. And I totally fucking prefer that against
situational awareness.
Yeah, I really like that more over anything else. So yeah, I really enjoy it, and I know Steve and I tried to do duos for the first person, so that way he can kind of get a little taste of it, but his computer almost caught on fire, so so there's that.
Exploded.
Yep.
See, but I think you hit the nail on the head in that it's entirely a preference, a personal preference. I can see first person being like the official, this is the tournament mode, because there is a higher level of situational awareness that you have to have to get through that.
Yeah.
And like the casual mode will be the third person mode. And I'm fine just playing casual all the time because fuck you and your first person bullshit. I don't want to deal with that.
Until you try it, man. Like,
no,
you might like it.
Scares the shit out of me enough where I don't feel like I want to buy a new pair of pants every time I play that game.
But that's the thing, right? Because like with the third person, the people can see you outside running around, so they know where you're gonna end up. Whereas like first person, you gotta listen mostly, and then like with looking around corners, you gotta peek. Like you gotta do like a quick little like, oh, is someone there? Okay, all right, no, let's move on. Whereas like with third person, you can just sit in a spot and then use the camera and be like, okay, is someone around me? Someone coming up the hill or whatever. So I don't know. Okay. I just like it because of that, because people can't use the camera, because so many people are getting really good with using the camera to spot people around corners and then just know when to time it and just flank people. And whereas first person, it's just like, oh shit, there's someone right there, fire away.
Yeah. So, I think I might be into first person more. Like if my computer can fucking ever run that game, I think I would
get it.
I think I would be into first person more than third person.
Yeah.
That's just my. But like Darren said, It's a preference, and I think that's my personal preference.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of people were saying on the subreddit, like in the past couple days, like, "Oh, this is gonna split the community." Blah blah. Dude, there's 5 million people that bought this fucking game, like, and it is one of the highest active games that isn't a Valve game that's being played almost all the fucking time. Like, it's not gonna split shit. Like,
No.
people are worried about like the servers not getting enough people, but that's not gonna happen.
That's definitely not going to happen. There's so many people playing. I mean, the only thing that is going to divide people in that game is just people being toxic as fuck, which is happening.
Yeah, but you could just
that's
mute
gonna
people,
happen in anything.
so it's like whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I that's really the difference, because something like League of Legends, where it's like people can fucking just type away and say whatever the hell they want. And same with, basically any other multiplayer game that can involve either text chat or voice chat. There's going to be toxic people. Like, a lot of times I don't have my mic on for Battlegrounds, but like I'm sure there's people who are fucking screaming out all kinds of shit. I mean, obviously in the spawn, obviously in the spawn island, but like afterwards. I mean, I know I've seen plenty of videos where like people get killed or whatever, and the guy who killed him runs out. He's like, "Oh, you fucking suck, you piece of shit, man!" Like, he'll just spat out as quickly as possible, as much shit that he can before the guy just like backs out.
Yeah. Yeah. I love the video of like, there's these guys playing, and one guy like gets his first kill, and someone's like, "Yo, talk shit to him, whatever," and the guy's like, "You're
mad." He couldn't think of anything. Another great moment in random voice chat history of that game is like, some guy was downed by this kid who was like on the second floor, and he was talking to his buddies on Discord or something else that was outside the game, and he goes, yeah, he's on the second floor, like, just wait for it, I'll get him in position, you take him out. And then so he goes into the in-game chat and goes, hey, you have nice shoes, what kind of shoes are those? And the kid's like, I'm not falling for that. And then like he's like, no, really, let me take a closer look at him. And then like the kid just like stood still, and next thing you know, you just see him go pop. Just like his buddies just shot him right through the window, fucking took him right out. And then his friends just came and saved him, picked him up, and they went up.
That's awesome.
But yeah, it's shit like that that's really cool, because like that's like,
well, is it cool?
Well,
what happened to you?
Right. I mean, I would laugh, because I would be like, oh, you fuckers, well done. Like, that's great.
I'd honestly be more embarrassed for myself.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know, but I'm obviously gonna be playing more of that fucking game the more shit that they release. So, despite all the crazy nonsense that happened last week, and then been playing more of Doom, because whenever it's kind of funny, because I'll play Battlegrounds, because like Battlegrounds can be slow and methodical, and like you gotta think and just fucking plan your shit out, whereas after I'm done with all of that, I'm just like, all right, fuck it, I close it down, go into Doom, and then just like, all right, I'm just gonna run around and just shoot shit and just kill people and fucking whatever. But yeah, it's kind of cool how quickly I can get into a game, because I wonder if before this update that happened, I wonder what the player base was for it. I wonder how many people were playing, especially on PC. Like, I'm sure probably like console there were people playing, but on PC, I feel like there's probably like more people that were going off to play Quake or the other Quake games, just because of like
PUBG,
the pace of it,
or even PUBG.
Oh yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, I mean, I can get in a game real quickly, and as far as I know, I've been matched up with a lot of people that are roughly around the same level as I am, which is pretty cool. I mean, there's like there's like some guy who's like prestige fucking 20 some shit times, and whatever. But yeah, Although I kind of like how visually with the name bar how they show it, because it's like the higher in prestige that you go, like the more like fire there is on the border, and it looks pretty fucking cool because obviously Doom. So, but yeah, and then the other game, which Darren, you got me into, you bastard, was Armello.
Can't fight it.
I know.
Yeah, stop fighting it.
Was
so good.
Was Armello. That was my okay, I'm done playing Battlegrounds. Okay, I don't feel like running around shooting people. All right, let's play some like chill board game kind of thing. And yeah, that game's I sunk a lot of hours in that this past weekend.
So did you play multiplayer against AI?
No, I mostly just did the single player so I could kind of like really get used to the game and how each character was, and try to set out a goal for myself of being like, okay, I'm going to go for this kind of victory, like, and what would be best for this? Oh, well, use this character and then this loadout and all that, and then just go for it. I've yet to try multiplayer, only because I don't know, like, I don't know. It hasn't really interested me yet, but
once you get to that point, it's pretty good because they don't have voice chat.
Right.
They just have those little indicators on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
I've played a couple, but yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat.
But how long is the wait? Like, is there a long wait for?
Oh, there really wasn't. I got right into a game.
Oh wow, okay.
Anytime I've tried to play online, I get right in.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to give it a shot sometime.
There seems to be quite an audience for that game for one reason or another.
Yeah, I mean, as it should be, because I would feel like that playing multiplayer would be way more fucking fun with that game. Because I mean, against the AI with the 7 hours I logged into it, I mean, it's okay with AI, but it's like they don't really go after you unless you are actively getting in their way, and then people will attack you. But I would imagine it's a lot more difficult online, and probably even more fun just because people are doing all kinds of crazy shit.
Well, it is more fun because unlike the AI, because you've experienced this, the AI sometimes just decides, fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go for you.
Yeah.
Everything else be damned.
Yeah. Especially when you get close to the end game where it's like you could win, and it's like you're at the very last step of possibly winning, and then they're all just like, I'm fucking coming after you with everything I got.
Yeah, it's awful. And human players don't do that. If they try to attack you once and they fail, they might try a second time, but they will not try a third time.
Yeah.
The AI leaves a bit to be desired in that game, but it's really good. Steve, you should bone up on it, and we should play it one of these Wednesdays, because we got a full set of 4, so we can have 4 human players.
And I kind of like how fairly quick it is. Like each game is like about 20-30 minutes long.
30, 45, depending.
Yeah.
Mine tend to run a little longer.
Yeah, but it's very much it's so much like Civ 5, where it's just like, all right, I got this strategy, I want to do that. Like, I totally didn't even realize that it was like, oh, the game autosaves and I can leave and go do shit.
Yeah.
Because I was in the middle of a game and it was like, oh, I got to go leave to go do errands or something. And then it was just like, oh, okay, I'll exit out. And then I was like, whatever, if it doesn't save it or whatever. But then I came back in and was like, oh, continue. I was like, oh, fuck. I could have like stopped at any time to go do things or whatever instead of just playing one full fucking game.
Yeah, but that game is much better if you play the full thing in one sitting.
Totally. Yep.
Unlike Civ.
Yeah.
Civ, you lose entire weekends.
Yeah. Which I have. I know I have.
Yeah.
And then that's about it. Just mostly those 3. Haven't really been playing much of anything else. Just been rotating between those 3 games with all those 3 different kinds of moods.
Well, as Steve mentioned earlier, ridiculous fishing, Tumble Seat, Cook Serve Delicious. I have a new idle game though.
Okay.
Crazy Taxi Gazillionaire.
Okay.
Sega made a Crazy Taxi idle game.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Where you're playing as a taxi company that is disrupting an Uber automated car-esque taxi service.
Mm-hmm.
So you are acquiring taxi cab drivers, which, if you remember correctly, there were only 12 in all 3 of the Crazy Taxi games. Now there's 60. So it's a whole bunch of different weird, stupid characters that they designed. And each city has 5 taxis to them. But each driver has a preferred taxi that they would like to drive. And so you'll make more money if you pair the right person to the right taxi cab.
Okay.
And sometimes that pool of drivers is for multiple locations because it's split between 3 different cities. New York, San Francisco, and Las Vegas, which were the locations of the 3 games.
Right.
So the people that you assign to, say, downtown New York, you can't also assign to Manhattan. So you need to know down the line where they're going to be. But once you assign someone to a taxi cab, that's where they are. And then you upgrade their taxi, and they make you more money every hour, or so on and so forth. You get scratch-off tickets that are delivered every 8 or 4 hours based off of leveling up your characters. Those go from A class to S class. And then crazy class, I think. That sounds right.
Naturally,
but
crazy
you scratch
class,
them
yeah.
off, they give you bonuses. And then to earn money faster, you just go to a map screen and you just hit the faces of the people that you want to pick up. Or you hit stunts where it'll zoom in and show a little taxi cab crashing through like police or something. I don't know.
Okay.
But when you level up, you sell out to the big taxi cab company. He buys your company and turns it into an automated Uber thing. But you keep all of your drivers, so then you can reassign them to the right taxi cabs the second time around. It's I click on the taxis and the numbers get bigger. And it screams Offspring at you when you turn it on, so I guess there's that. Like it feels like a Crazy Taxi idle game, and so I'm kind of okay with that.
Yeah.
The only other thing I did, which was most of my Saturday morning, Splatoon 2 had their first Splatfest. Now, I was Team Ketchup. It was Ketchup versus Mayo. And it was only available for 24 hours. So for 24 hours, you got matched in, and I need to talk shit about Splatoon 2 right now.
Go right
because
ahead.
It was not an enjoyable experience doing the Splatfest.
The floor is yours.
Fucking the network connection was shit. I dropped out of more games during that Splatfest than I have ever in any other Splatoon. Ever in all of my time playing Splatoon 1 and Splatoon 2. I disconnected after every match. Luckily, it counted. But then it would sit there and sputter and just kick me out. I had one game that disconnected 10 seconds before the end of the match.
Oh, shit. In a game like that, it's like the last 10 seconds are the most fucking intense.
Last 10 seconds of a 3-minute game.
Yeah.
And it dropped. You could not go into this game with friends less than a group of 4 and play together. So if there's just 3, like 2 or 3 of you, fuck off. You cannot play with your friends unless you have a full squad of 4. Like, what the fuck? And like, I did a little research. It's a 16-tick game.
Oh.
Yeah. So for those of you at home who aren't as knowledgeable about online multiplayer games, tick is your server refresh rate. That's how often the server goes, okay, is everyone on the same data? Is everyone on the same data? Is everyone on the same data? 16 tick means every second 16 times it does that. And I know that sounds like a lot. But when you're talking about a 60 frames per second game, roughly 75% of your frames aren't actually being received by the server.
Yeah.
A 30-tick game is better. Much better. Markedly better. It feels right. With 16-tick, your shots and your splats in this game don't always feel like they're hitting right, and sometimes they just don't. They need to improve their tick rate. 16 is horse shit.
Yeah.
Couple that with the fact that the Splatfest is supposed to be this big community. Yeah, hey, let's all get together. Let's all play the game. And you can't fucking play with your friends unless you have a full squad of 4. Go fuck yourselves. Like, that's not cool.
Yeah.
And then at the end of it, they tally it up. Who won, mayo or ketchup? There's 3 available points. You get 1 point for popular vote. You get 1 point for solo, 1 point for team. So that full squad of 4 versus just solo queuing. Ketchup won the popular vote. They received 74% of the vote. 74% of the vote. They lost both the team and solo queues by 50. It was 52 to 48, I think, in the team, and 51 to 49 in the solo queue. And every team I teamed up with that ended up being actually ketchup versus mayo, the ketchup team didn't know what game they were playing, despite being level 25 and 30. They weren't doing the thing. They weren't playing the objective. They weren't painting the floor. It's aggravating, but that's minor. They need to fix their technical shit, because Splatoon is supposed to be the spearhead of their, hey, we're going to charge you for online, so here's our online services. That is supposed to be indicative of Splatoon 2 is supposed to be the thing that they've got going for them that will justify paying online.
I'd say that in Mario Kart.
Yeah, Mario Kart, I'd say to a lesser extent, but the way Splatoon is structured, it's an online multiplayer game.
Yeah.
Mario Kart, you can totally never play online and still have a great experience.
Well, yeah.
Splatoon 2, you're missing out on 2/3 of the content of that game if you're not playing it online.
Right.
Like, fucking get your shit together. Fix this shit. This is unacceptable.
Yeah, but Nintendo got a Nintendo, yo.
And that's what really fucking bums me out. I put over 25 hours into Splatoon 2 already. I did not realize that the other day. I am still having a massive amount of fun with it. It's still a really great game.
Mm-hmm.
It's just held back by stupid Nintendo shit. Oh, fuck. I love it. I love Splatoon 2. The Splatfest was actually fun. I became a ketchup king. And I ended up with 21 sea snails, which allows me to upgrade my gear. I can add slots now. And that makes me happy. I don't know if I got any less because I was on the losing team. I think it just matters your overall level once you get up to the king. King/queen. It's just like, man, it's disappointing. Splatoon 2 is so good. It deserves better. That's all I played. So I guess we should shift on over into the news. There's quite a number of them. Number of news this week. Let's see here. Oh, breaking late last week, or shortly after we finished recording last week. The currency in World of Warcraft is now currently valued higher than the actual physical currency of Venezuela.
Yep.
This is insane. Like, I don't understand how they value the virtual currency within World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's per. Okay, it's for. Let's see here. WoW token. I don't understand it.
Yeah,
I don't understand what I'm looking at. It's a lot of numbers.
I don't either. I never have. Never gotten a WoW, so I have no fucking clue.
I just play Guild Wars 2, man. I don't know.
Hey, you played more World of Warcraft than I did. You at least played it for, I don't know.
6 months.
Well, there you go.
6 months.
It's more than I have, which is 0. Not even a second of that game. Not even the free trial. I never even played any of it.
I went back to it a couple years ago for a little bit, the free trial, and went, oh, right, I'm done. It was fine.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Oh, Stardew Valley has announced their multiplayer mindset and how that's supposed to work. So, Stardew Valley is a farming simulator, kind of like Harvest Moon.
Yep.
I'm really looking forward to it on the Switch. They still don't have a Switch release date, despite having said summer. I was really looking forward to having that on an airplane for 26 hours, but no, I guess fuck me. What?
No farming for you while enjoying while being in a 26-hour flight.
Yeah, right. It would be perfect for a flight. So the multiplayer, how that works now is a character in game will offer to build up to 3 cabins on your farm, where you will house farmhands, which are your friends. And they can do almost anything a player can do: farm, mine, fish, fight, forage. They can marry NPCs. You can marry other players. So they seem to be going in depth and giving people exactly what they want out of a Stardew Valley multiplayer situation. So they're going into testing phases for that on PC. It's going to be first on consoles with multiplayer with the Switch, but they have said that they will have it out on the Switch before the multiplayer is available.
Gotcha.
So that's I don't know if that was local. Local multiplayer, split screen, and PvP are not planned. PvP, Stardew Valley.
The fuck would you even do with that? Yeah,
fuck you. I'm a farm better.
Yeah, like what? I don't understand.
I don't know, but it's only online multiplayers, and that has some people kind of upset. They wanted to do a local situation, especially with the Switch. But hey, you take what you can get. Let's see here. Nintendo's Facebook page has come up saying that there will be SNES Classics available for pre-order later this month.
There we
go. If I remember correctly, they said around the 29th.
Okay.
No, there is no date given. A significant amount of additional systems will be shipped to stores for launch day and throughout the balance of the calendar year, which suggests if you don't have a pre-order, still show up. Additional systems, so they'll probably tell them there's X number you're going to get, but they might get more.
Okay.
So that would be probably the best way for them to handle that. Is if they tell stories, oh, you're only going to get 3. But then 15 show up.
Yeah.
Like that, I think that would help a lot in the long run for their image here.
Yeah.
Up front, it's not going to look good if they're like, oh, we only have 3 to pre-order, but then a shit ton shows up.
Right. Well, I mean, you need some available, because, I mean, if you have all of everything that's coming to the store and they're all pre-orders, then you have nothing left over. Like, it sucks.
And if there's anything Nintendo knows about,
it's sucking.
On the business side of things, yes. Like, we've had this discussion a number of times, and like I am the biggest Nintendo fan out of all of us, but that's just because they do make amazing fucking games.
Right. No,
if they
I'm with
make
you.
Amazing fucking games, they would be such a shitty company.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh my God.
I'm totally with you that they make great games, and yeah, like there's plenty of games I've played. I was like, man, this game's really fucking nicely polished, a lot of fun, all that, and then, but yeah, like their business practices. Oh boy.
Yeah, man. Fuck, I love you, Nintendo, but fuck, come on. Give me my Star Fox. My Star Fox 2. Let's see. Oh, I mentioned this because this sounds really fucking cool, and I wanna try it, but I don't have VR. There's a new game that's been announced for VR called Comedy Night.
Oh yeah.
Where you perform stand-up comedy in front of a virtual crowd, but the virtual crowd is other people playing the game.
Yep.
And they can cheer, boo, and heckle you. They can do basically whatever a crowd would do in VR.
But they can't actually throw shit at you, so at least that you got that on you.
Yeah. But it is 3D, so I imagine virtual bottles can get thrown.
Oh yeah. I almost feel like that would be a thing that would have
That'd
to
be
be in the
great.
game. Yeah.
Right. I just hope that the audience is the right audience for that. And you don't just get a 24 asshats in there to spit racial slurs the entire time.
Yeah.
You get people to treat it the way that it's supposed to be treated. Or, if someone can upend it in a way that's entertaining.
It'd be interesting. I don't know. Like, I don't know. It makes me wonder how many people are going to actually do the stage bits versus being an audience. Or if it just trades off.
What'd be awesome is if you actually got stand-up comedians to actually do that. Like, they show up and it's fucking Chris Hardwick all of a sudden. Like, actually there in VR.
And I know
I'm Chris Hardwick.
And I know he's got VR. I've seen him. I've seen him on his fucking social media posts of posting up little short videos of him opening up his VR boxes. So I know you got it, you bastard.
I'll bet he does it.
Yeah.
And then you get fucking Patton Oswalt in the crowd.
Oh God.
Screaming at him. There could be some cool shit happening.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that could definitely be pretty awesome.
But that's the thing. It's got to find the right audience. If you look at games like Tabletop Simulator, when that first came out, that was right after like Surgeon Sim.
Yeah.
So it's this is a funny physics game where you can throw cards at each other and ha ha ha. The right audience found Tabletop Sim and started actually simulating real board games. You can play Twilight Imperium right now on Tabletop Simulator Online.
Yep.
I hope Comedy Night finds their audience that does the same thing. And it's just such a great idea for a VR game. It wouldn't work anywhere else but in VR.
Oh yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, so Rockstar is now in legal trouble again.
God.
They are being sued by the Psychic Readers Network, who holds the right to Miss Cleo. They're suing
God.
Rockstar for a character in Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
Oh,
proving
God.
that they just figured out things exist.
Jesus. I remember that.
They
fucking
obviously
shit, too.
did not see it coming.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, the actress who played Miss Cleo, Yuri Harris, died last year in July from cancer. So she is no longer with us, unfortunately.
Right.
But Rockstar
R.I.P.
hired
Cleo.
her to play the character that they're saying ripped off Miss Cleo. Auntie Poulet
Okay.
is the character played by Yuri Harris, who was Miss Cleo. The Psychic New Readers Network is suing Rockstar for saying that's Miss Cleo. They're like, no, it's Yuri Harris.
Yeah, that's a pretty open and shut case.
Yeah.
I feel like
Definitely.
so many of the goddamn lawsuits that happen with Rockstar are always like so late, or they're just so fucking ridiculous that it's just like I can only imagine how Rockstar reacts when they see shit like this, and they're just like, "Fucking what?" Like,
The game's 15 years old.
yeah,
What? It's not like it was a quiet release when it came out. Everyone was playing Vice City when it came out.
oh yeah,
Christ, man. I don't know. I'm really excited to see months from now what ends up happening. We probably won't. They'll probably settle out,
oh yeah.
or it'll get thrown out.
No, I think it'll get thrown out for sure. Like,
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, hopefully.
What are they gonna say? Be like, well, we created this character. I mean, person. I mean, shit. Not created. I mean, fuck. Like,
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Rockstar could just be like, oh, here's a fictional character that we made that was a parody of this thing. Therefore, we own the rights of it because it was a parody of it.
Parody law, bitch.
Yeah, exactly. So
Like, that's all they should do. They should go into court and just say parody law, bitch, and walk out.
case
done.
dismissed.
Hello.
Yeah.
Fuck off. In other Nintendo news, Super Mario Odyssey has officially been rated by the ESRB. It's getting an E10 plus.
Mm-hmm.
The first Mario game to get a rating above E. What's Mario doing now?
Oh shit, Mario.
Has New Donk City
Take
made him a man?
take control of other people and fuck other people. Oh wait, no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. New Dank City.
Yep.
Yeah. Do it. Yeah, I just think that's weird that it gets an E10 plus.
Yeah. I mean, you know, progress, I guess.
Yeah. Slowly. Maybe that means Metroid Prime 4 would be M rated.
God, that would be...
Yeah, no. Adults only.
God, then we know what's happening there.
Yeah. I can show you the websites where that's already happening.
Yeah, there's plenty of that shit that's already existing. Don't need Nintendo to try to shell it out.
Nope. So I was reading an article on Kotaku, and I add this because I think it's interesting. I don't really follow competitive gaming, like professional competitive gaming, all that close.
Yeah.
I do enjoy watching it from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
Kotaku was reporting that there was a very large Smash Brothers tournament.
Oh, God. Yeah.
7 months ago, and the winners still have yet to be paid.
Yeah.
And apparently this is a common occurrence.
Right.
In these kinds of situations. This is about the Beast 7, the Beast tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And there are absolutely horrible things being said about the organizer who goes by the name Lolex. About how he doesn't like budgets and doesn't really follow budgets. And apparently he's been brought up on sexual misconduct claims.
Oh my God!
Like, sounds like a shiny, wonderful dude that you
Awesome,
want
man.
handling your money in communication with your winners.
Yeah, right.
There needs to be protection put in place for tournament winners like this. When you're dealing with multiple $1,000 pots, people traveling hundreds of miles, maybe thousands of miles to come and compete.
Yep.
And then to get stiffed, like, that's bullshit. And this isn't, like I said, this isn't an uncommon occurrence.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about the competitive world to go into any more detail. It's just bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
In happier news, Milton Gustati, he was the fine gentleman who developed AM2R, has been hired by Moon Studios. Is currently working on level design for the new Ori and the Will of the Wisps.
Which means that game is going to be fucking good.
Yeah.
Well, there's no doubt that it was going to be good, but this just, man, this puts more emphasis on the, it's going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. And that is why fan-made games are important. They put talented people in the right place to actually impact the industry.
Hmm.
I mean, look at Danny Baranowski with his music. I forget the website. Total Biscuit always plays it.
Oh, it's like OS Remix, something like that?
Yeah, OG Remix.
OG Remix, there you go.
Yeah, that's it. Like fan work can net you jobs in the industry. So if you are artistically inclined, or you can program and you can write, do fan shit, put shit out there.
Yep.
People might find you. Do it.
Right.
This just makes me very happy that I read this.
Oh man, I can't even tell you how fucking loud of a gasp I let out when I saw that shit.
Like, fuck yeah.
Like, basically, my girlfriend thought I was having some kind of heart attack of some sort.
All right. From happy news to bullshit news, Middle Earth Shadow of War.
God.
They've announced a brand new system coming to the new innovative Nemesis system, because you can now recruit orcs for your own Nemesis needs. How else can you get orcs other than enslaving them? How about loot boxes for your single player game, so you can pay money to get weapons and orcs and mounts in your single player game? Pay us money to pay us money.
Also, I'd like to note out that it is also going to be online all the time as well for a single player game. Yes, that was said about 2-3 hours ago, like pretty recent. It's gonna have an online, always online feature for it.
That's fucking bullshit. Like, no, fuck off, no. I went from being mildly interested in that game to not caring at all now.
Yep.
I'll just wait for the reviews, see how they say, and then once all the shit's fixed or sorted out, then I'll eventually get it.
Wait 6 months after release and then see how that all pans out.
Yep.
But man, it's a single player $60 game. You're offering loot chests. Inevitably, you're going to be offering paid story DLC for your single player game. Like, no, fuck off. No. It doesn't put a good look.
Yeah.
And I don't think WB cares.
No.
How it looks. They don't care about the optics.
Nah.
Because they know people are going to buy it. Don't buy it. Pirate it. No. I'm not saying that.
You already did. You already said it.
No, I didn't. That wasn't me. Someone else said that.
Yep.
Hey, Horizon Zero Dawn: The Frozen Wilds launches November 7th.
Woo!
We have a date. November 7th.
Yeah.
That gives me a deadline to actually start and finish that game.
Yep.
Actually, it's October 27th, because then Mario comes out.
You son of a bitch.
Shit, wait, no. I looked this up earlier. Mario and Rabbids comes out this month. The 29th. The 28th, XCOM 2 War of the Chosen comes out.
Huh.
So 2 days God damn it. It's happening. It's already starting up again. Games releases.
Too many games at once?
Well, this year.
Yeah.
One last bit of news. The creator of Spelunky has come forward and announced a new game, UFO 50. It's actually 50 games.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Between him and 3 other developers. They have they've kept it to 32 colors, so it all looks like NES games.
Okay.
He's like, he wants to make it clear these are not mini games. These are 50 full 1980s NES era games. And they actually built a whole story up about it, about how they've unearthed these 50 ancient games from a little obscure games company out of the 80s. And they're remastering and re-releasing them in their original glory.
Wow.
So I think this is awesome. This is fucking great.
Eh.
They mentioned in the interview that he said the NES Classic was a primary inspiration for tossing this level of games together in this fashion.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of cool. Maybe I'm misreading that.
I like it.
Yep.
Just going silent. Everyone's like, hey, where is this guy? Then suddenly, 50 games, fuckers! Here you go!
Well, it's he and three other developers.
Right, but still the fact that, like, he was fucking gone for however long he's been gone. And then just suddenly releases this fucking beast out into the gaming world.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking awesome.
Oh, it's him and the guy who made Downwell.
Okay.
And three other guys I don't know.
All right.
Did you ever play Downwell?
Nope.
Play Downwell. Holy fuck, play Downwell. It's really good.
Oh, okay.
It's black and white. You're continually falling downward. You have gun boots.
Gotcha.
You shoot bullets out your gun boots.
Yeah, I think I've seen this before.
It's a lot of fun.
Okay.
But that'll be it for the news, unless I missed something.
Whoa. Yes, you are, sir.
What am I missing?
I don't know if you guys know this, but Lawbreakers is out. That is like had no fucking marketing whatsoever. That was just like just a fucking. I find it funny because it's just like I came across it as I was scrolling through and I was like, this game's out now. Like it had no anything, like no marketing, no fucking.
Fortnite's out too.
Oh yeah. I heard more of a fanfare about that than fucking Lawbreakers.
Yeah. What is that on? What did they release Lawbreakers on?
I believe everything.
It's right here on Steam. It's $30. It's only $30.
Yeah.
Shit.
I mean, it's multiplayer only, so I mean, it's no single player. I mean, it's basically, I don't want to say it. It's Overwatch. It's basically Overwatch with low gravity areas. That's about it. Like, there's even a loot box system every time when you level up to like unlock cosmetic shit.
Okay.
PS4 as well. I do not see Xbox anywhere in there. Huh. Interesting.
Well, Lawbreakers I kind of appreciate because it's $30. It's an actual release. Fortnite's bullshit. It's $60 right now in a disc-based release for consoles. It's still in beta. You can buy that game, but eventually, once it actually releases, it'll be free to play. They've announced that. They've been upfront with that. Yeah. But nowhere in any of the store pages on the consoles does it say that. That's disingenuous and it's bullshit. Everything is bullshit. I don't know if you've caught that this week. It's bullshit.
The other piece of news that I know isn't really video game related, but I know it's something that we've all been interested in. Sony, like Sony Pictures, not Sony Entertainment, is being sued for using a song in Baby Driver by T-Rex. What? Yep. The studio that has the rights for the T-Rex song Deborah is suing Sony Pictures because they did not buy the license for it. Which everyone can only imagine how pissed off Edgar Wright is, because he said in many interviews and like in his AMA and everything, like he said before he even started filming, he made sure, like he clarified with Sony Pictures that he had the rights to the songs so that he could play them in his movie before even like shooting the first scene, but somewhere along the way, done fucked up, and let it slide, and now Sony Pictures is being sued for it.
Oh my god.
And it's not even a song that's like background noise in certain moments.
No, it's a primary fucking song. It's a very important fucking narrative.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Do they actually ever play that song?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they totally did. Every song that's played in that movie is like fucking they play it, man. In one way or another, whether if it's like ambient noise, like something that he's just listening to while he's having conversations, like there's still songs that are like licensed songs that's going on. So yeah, that was something I just thought that was just like, Jesus, man, how could you fuck that up? Like, especially the fact that they straight up, in a sense, I guess, lied to Edgar Wright, and they were like, yeah, no, we totally got the license for it. Oh, it's cool. Keep going. Like, you can make your movie. It's cool, guys.
Yeah. If I were Edgar Wright, I would be marching to fucking Sony and being like, you give them the money they fucking need right now.
Oh, yeah.
Just fuck.
Oh, yeah. And it's always shit like this whenever Sony Pictures does things like this. And then I go back to the time where they announced, we would like to be a part of Sony Entertainment, like video games. And everyone's response was, no.
Don't do that.
Don't be a part of Sony video games because it's already really good. Like, it'll fuck up video games royally.
Yeah, no, they're idiots. They're idiots.
Yeah.
Ugh. All right, is that it for the news then?
Yes, that is it.
Okay, cool. We now kick it over to emails. Email us at utterlygeek@gmail.com. That's utterlyg33k@gmail.com. If you send your questions there, we will answer them here during this segment. We didn't get any, but you can also watch us live at twitch.tv/cptwally. And you can join in the conversation live. If you're pertinent and respectful, we will bring it up mid-conversation.
Right.
Or if you just have something really good to say, we'll bring it up in conversation.
Mm-hmm.
We'll also answer the questions that you submit there here during this segment, should we receive any.
Mm-hmm.
Did we?
No.
Cool. Great.
Is it cool, though? I don't know if it's cool.
No, it's sarcasm, you dick.
There we go.
Now, we kick it to our final segment. New releases coming up for you the next week. Look at the time.
Lawbreakers!
Boba Fett. We have, actually, Lawbreakers is the first thing on there.
Nice.
PlayStation 4.
Yes.
Coming out August 8th tomorrow. It's not yet out on PS4. It's out on PC.
Okay.
Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice.
Yep.
I don't know what that game is.
I do, because I've been keeping an eye on it. It's a game by Ninja Theory. It is their game that has been in development hell for a little while, but it's their attempt at a very heavy narrative-driven game, but the gameplay is like Dark Souls-esque, where everything feels weighted and you have a stamina bar and all that. I'm more interested in the story, but so far from what I've seen of the gameplay footage, it looks kind of repetitive and dull, so I'm just going to wait and see what they say.
Until the Total Biscuit or the Giant Bomb.
Yeah. Because, I mean, it's interesting because you play as a schizophrenic warrior who's, like, basically, it looks like she's fighting her way through her mind, in a sense.
So it's American McGee's Alice.
Right. But the tech involved is pretty impressive. Like, it looks really fucking good. But yeah, I don't know. Just watching the gameplay, it was like it's not like Dark Souls. It was almost like Ninja Theory forgot how Dark Souls works with health in that game, and they were like, "Wait, let's have Dark Souls gameplay, but keep the Ninja Theory where you have to keep slashing at them a million fucking times until they eventually die." So it's like,
oh, fun.
no, man. Like, so that's why I kind of want to see whether if they fix that or not, but I highly doubt it. Or unless they do that in the patch, a day one patch or something. But yeah, that was a game that just kind of like I came across through a Game Informer article that my girlfriend gets, and I just saw the cover and I was like, "What the fuck game is this? This looks interesting." Yeah. And then read it, and I was like, "Oh shit!" Yeah, it was like a game that just has no fucking marketing whatsoever to it. But anyway, I digress.
I think you can still do that. I think you can do that more and more in this day and age.
Yeah.
Just word of mouth will get it around.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Masquerada Songs and Shadows comes out on PlayStation 4 August 8th. That is an indie top-down... I think it's a tactical game? I'm not sure. It's an RPG, 2.5D. Okay. I saw it at a PAX once, and I kind of remember it, but it looks very different. It might not be the game I'm thinking of. Batman, The Enemy Within, the Telltale series, starts August 8th on PS4, PC, and Xbox One. Graceful Explosion Machine comes out August 8th on PlayStation 4, also currently available for PC and Switch. Icy comes out on the PlayStation 4 August 8th. This is a side-scrolling beat-em-up with heavy story-driven narrative.
Okay.
There is... What's his name? Total Biscuit did a...
That's right.
WTF is and was singing its praises.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, I got it on my wish list. Yep.
Cinemora EX also comes out August 8th on PlayStation 4. Switching over to Xbox One, we have Masquerada also coming out August 8th. Batman, The Enemy Within coming out August 8th. Cinemora EX coming out August 8th. Oh, Mega Man Legacy Collection 2 is coming out Xbox One and PS4 on August 8th. I missed that on PS4.
Nice.
So if you like your old Mega Mans, that's the one to go. Jump Step August 11th for Xbox One. Jump Step. PC.
God. Oh, God.
Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice, August 8th.
All right.
Cinemora EX, August 8th. All Walls Must Fall, August 8th.
Lawbreakers.
Lawbreakers, August 8th.
Cat Quest, August 8th.
Yep.
Batman, The Enemy Within, August 8th. Pepper's Puzzles, August 8th.
There's a lot of games coming out tomorrow.
Oh, wait. Graceful Explosion Machine, August 8th on PC.
Okay.
It's already out on Steam. On Switch. That's why I was confused.
Oh, okay.
Let's see here. Spiral Splatter, August 9th.
Okay.
Oh, God. I should really start filtering these ahead of time because this is all just ridiculous.
We get it. We get it. We mentioned the more important ones. We got it now. We good.
Wait. Is this what I... Nope, that's not a... Icy Frostbite Edition, August 11th. Confused me because it's not the Icy that we know.
Oh, okay.
I Want Toilet comes out August 11th. From Junk Game Studio. Like, at least try to cover it up. At least try to reveal that you're not a low-effort asset swap.
No, I like that they're just coming out and being like, yo, this is junk. If you still buy it, you're a dumb motherfucker, but thank you.
Oh, shit.
That's all right.
Oh, shit.
Sorry,
it's
Jim,
a little out... No, go ahead.
I was about to say Jim Sterling will cover that, and we know he will. So there we have it.
Yeah.
So it's just one day outside of that release window, but I'm really excited. So I'm gonna say Nidhogg 2, August 15th, PC and PS4.
Shit.
Fucking Nidhogg 2.
Nidhogg.
Multiple weapons, a grotesque art style.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. I kind of came around on it.
Yeah.
Back when it was first announced, the developers sent Giant Bomb like a really, really early build of it.
Oh yeah.
And they played it for like 45 minutes, and it kind of sold me on it. And how it moves. Kind of reminded me of Clay Fighter.
Yeah.
So that would be it. I think that's going to do it for us this week.
Woo!
Good job, team.
Yay.
I will not be present next weekend. Next week. Next Monday.
Okay.
So I leave it in these two knucklefucks' hands.
Yeah.
It went.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it went well last time, so.
Yeah, it was fine.
Yeah, it was all right.
It should go all right again, hopefully.
Oh, it will.
As long as it gets the audio.
And I still save the UI, so that shit's ready to go.
Great.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
All I gotta do is just be like, all right, let's run it, and then we fucking go. That's how it's gonna happen.
I'm happy that you guys are happy. And I think that's going to do it for us this week. Thanks for joining us.
Mm-hmm.
We will see you next time.
Bye.